All right, notifying people.
Perfect.
There we go. We got some people in. Back for another day. Been a couple days since we got the live, but Evan, a 6-0 sweep yesterday, 7 units of profit. Cannot ask for a better day.
Needed it. It's been long overdue. We needed it. Now let's just keep it rolling.
Yep, long overdue, but what a holiday card for everybody who's not working on Monday. Hopefully for everyone who's in the VIP, and then they get to just watch 6 plays cash.
Right? No, it's
Yes, back to back. So, a great day for everybody, and now we got the props up. We're going through the slate again. I like this. I got to say, Dodgers Guardians. Tanner Bibby under 4.5 strikeouts. I mean, plus money to get a strikeout under against the Dodgers bats.
Yeah, and 4.5. I mean, he's got to get to 5 under in 3 of his last 4 games, 6 out of 10, and then under his betting line in 8 of his last 10 and 5 of his last 6. I mean, yeah, come on, you're facing 3 MVPs in that lineup.
Completely agree. Can't argue against that. And really, honestly, also Dodgers minus 125 on the money line is not a common line that we see as well. So I really don't hate. I know it's in Cleveland, but anytime I see the Dodgers at that number, I definitely don't hate it.
True. And, well, there were some tight lines against the Mets that series. But, yeah, no, Dodgers popped off yesterday. Hopefully they can do it again today.
Let's see, Dogs by 50. What we got today for the 3-team? We don't have an official 3-teamer, but we will as we talk about these games. We'll form a little something for you guys. If you have money line questions, we got somebody asking Dodgers 1.5. I don't know that I love that in this game. I would, if you're gonna take that, the money line's not bad value. So I would personally go money line over a spread if you're gonna be on the Dodgers side today.
Yep, I agree.
Next game, Cardinals, Orioles, Maverick Handley under half a base.
Yeah, so just numbers play. He's hitless in his last 7, 9 of his last 10. Yeah, this is just value. It's only minus 105. Let's just keep him hitless for another game.
Yep, completely like that one there. And I mean the Cardinals. Let's see. Do you like the Cardinals to win this game? Orioles are now actually playing a little bit better baseball. They've strung together.
Yeah, it's 2 teams going in 2 different directions right now. I feel like Cardinals are kind of dying off a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't love either side of that game really.
And we also got a question. Dustin May 4 strikeouts. I know the Guardians are not a huge strikeout team.
No, they're like in the middle of the pack, I believe. Okay. I still like Tanner's under more.
I definitely do, and I guess I'm assuming 4 strikeouts would be a alternate prop if somebody's doing that. So I mean, he's back-to-back 8 strikeouts, so I don't hate that for Dustin May to get to 4. No. But yeah, if you're gonna straight bet anything in this game, Tanner Bibee is definitely the pick there under 4.5 Ks. Another pitcher prop, Giants Tigers, Jack Flaherty over 4.5 hits allowed, minus 140 for the Giants bats to get active today.
Yeah, he's averaging a little over 5 hits a game in his last 10. So they're expecting him to be out there a long time. His total outs is 17.5, and it's pretty juicy. So they're expecting him to be out there. Hopefully, 5 hits is kind of just a numbers game. I don't mind that at all.
And he doesn't even have to pitch bad to give up 5 hits if he's going to go 7 innings.
Right.
We got people asking about this game as well with Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants on the road. Jacob asked about 5 strikeouts.
So
and who wins this game?
They're expecting both pitchers to be out there a long time. I think Logan Webb's was 18.5 outs. Flaherty's was 17.5 outs. So I don't mind overs on a lot of things there. I wouldn't take the over the 18.5 outs Ks. Sure. They're going to be out there a long time. I like this one the most, though.
And I think what's also crazy, I'm going to just check this really quick. Detroit, best record in the AL. Not something that I had on my card, going into the year at this point.
No, not at all. That's awesome. Good for them. Detroit's an easy team to root for. Detroit sports, they're kind of back, aren't they?
They are. Detroit is in a very nice period right now. So we're going to see. They've looked great. I also, just looking at the standings, the Mariners being 3rd in the AL too is, they've always had solid foundation. They just never put things together. So far, they're putting it together a bit more, but they will definitely have work to do if they want to stay, atop of their division this year.
And that's also why the National League's so much better this year.
Oh, yeah. Not even close. Just let me pull that back up. Like Detroit, 35-20 sits atop. The third place team, the Mariners in the AL, has 29 wins. Third place team in the NL has 33 wins. So you're already not even that far into the season seeing a discrepancy in those lines there. But yeah, even the wild card teams, you still need 30 wins doesn't even put you in the wild card in the NL right now, where
it's going to be a
28
fun end
there. Yeah, it will be. And I mean, we're going to see one of these teams like Phillies, Mets, Padres, Giants, Dodgers. Like one of them's not going to make it. At some point, somebody's going to fall out because, whoever Cubs look like they'll win their division, but that's an automatic bid, and the Cubs may end up with the best record in the NL as well this year. It's going to be crazy. So let's see what we're getting. Other comments. Let's see, Cesar. Thank you. Rangers money line. Okay, let's move on with Braves Phillies. Kyle Schwarber over half a hit.
It's juicy minus 145. He's over in 3 of his last 4. He hasn't had great success against Strider, but just a numbers game. I don't mind this at all. Phillies lineup's been getting going a little bit. They actually just took the lead in the NL East. That's going to be a fun race, Phillies and Mets. But he's going. He's the leadoff hitter usually, and he's going to get probably 5 at bats at it. Give us 1.
Yeah, I like that there. Next up, Twins Rays, Brandon Lowe over half a hit. It's juicy, but I mean, this guy he's been hitting, no question about it.
Yeah, we've hit every time we put this on here. It's hit 9-game hitting streak, 12 out of 13. We're going to keep going until that one just lets us down.
Yeah, don't mind that at all in a parlay, with some other stuff.
Nope.
White Sox Mets. This one's going to go against what I'm sure a lot of people want to hear because they star chase, but Francisco Lindor under 1.5 total bases, minus 125. I think this is a pretty good play right here.
Under in last 4, 8 of his last 10, 10 of his last 12. I mean, the Mets lineup's kind of been goofy, and you got to get the 1.5. So, I mean, I don't mind this at all. Minus 125, it's good value.
Yep. Reds Royals, Brady Singer over 3.5 strikeouts. I think very, very capable of doing this here.
Yep, totally. Now, it is juicy at minus 166. The Royals don't strike out a ton, but this is the lowest line he's ever had, 3.5. The last time he had it at 3.5, he went way over. Just bring it on. Do it again.
And then let's see. We got some questions about some of these games. Chris said Mets minus 1.5. Do you love the Mets here, or is this kind of a game you're not going to touch?
I do like the Mets. So yesterday they walked it off with that sac fly. And that was kind of the one that the White Sox could have gotten. So now the Mets might just, blow through the rest of these games. Yeah. I don't mind Mets at all, minus 1.5.
I like that. And then we got Reds money line as a question. That's plus value. Let me pull up the home and away splits. KC is 17-10 at home. Reds are 13-14 on the road, which isn't a bad road record, but I don't know that I'm in love with taking the Reds on much right now.
No, I don't think I don't love taking the Royals. I don't think I'd take either side here. Brady Singer's not bad at all.
No, and Daniel Lynch is, he's pitched well too, 3-1 record, 1.57 ERA. So this may not be let's see what the total set at 8.5. And I don't know that this is going to be as exciting of a game as, some people may be anticipating.
Right.
What's our favorite play? Dame Dalla is in here asking what's our favorite play today so far. Really, I guess our favorite play would be what our free play is for everybody. And we did go 6-0 yesterday, up 7 units. Free plays have gone 80 and 60 on the year. What a mark there.
It's like 51, 57, a little over 57%. It's not bad on the year.
No, not bad at all. And our free play today is Tyrese Halliburton under 3.5 made threes. Now parlay that with the Rays over 1.5 alternate runs. That should get you guys, low hundreds. If you're using our positive EV book of bet 365, you'll be at 109. If not, you still be probably at 115 to 120. So that's the play of the day right there.
Right, and I know DraftKings already moved their line to 2.5. So you guys got to join so you get the text right away because these lines move fast.
These do. G-Way said, you don't post MLB picks anymore. We haven't really been we just do the lives for MLB, but guys, really the content we give you guys is sharp plays. That's all we're focused on is making you money. So we'd much rather give you guys, winning plays every single day than just a bunch of random plays that, nobody should really be taking every single MLB money line, in a parlay anymore. Let's see. So our next prop, going back to the prop shop. And if you guys aren't on the Discord too, all this is posted there. So make sure you guys are in. Red Sox Brewers, Jalen Duren over 1.5 total bases plus 100.
Yep. He's 4 out of 8 in his career against I think it's Savali. But yeah, which is the best in their lineup. It's kind of an interesting one. It's even money. I don't totally love it, but out of this game, there wasn't much in this game.
Yeah.
But I just like even money here. He's had the most success against this pitcher. I don't mind it at all.
And he's got pop, so it's
right.
He can get 4 bases, on any given swing as well, which you always like. Dame Dollars, yeah, he said his line is at 2.53s now for Halliburton. Do we still take it? I wouldn't. Yeah, it's not the line we posted. We took advantage of a line this morning, and that's why it is. Like Evan said, you guys, to even get our free play, join the free play plan. Get a text every single morning with our free play of the day. If you're not ready to join the VIP, we give you guys a free play every day, 80 and 60 on the year to build your bankroll up so you can then get our full card and cash in like we did yesterday, where you make 7 units of profit instead of 0.85 from just hitting the free play only. So definitely all that's in our bio. So get in on that. Get the text every morning with the best play of the day. Let's see. Up next, Blue Jays. Let's see. Yep. So yeah, VIP prop in this game right there. So you guys want that? Just get a day pass too. I mean, we got time before these games start, but we do have a great play in that game, a positive EV play for you guys as well. Cubs, Rockies, Cade Horton under 17.5 total outs.
Yep. So he's only started 3 games this season. He has never gotten to this number. Now, the scary thing about this, wind is going to be blowing in at Wrigley, so it makes it a little more of a low-scoring game than we're used to. But the Cubs could still pop off, obviously. But I just don't think they're going to keep him in there as long. But that does make it a little scarier because the wind's blowing in. He could just mow through innings. So tread lightly with that one, but it's not a bad numbers play.
Yeah, and I mean, it's, we've talked about it before. You got to pitch really well to get 18 outs today in the MLB. So even if, if Control gets out of it a little bit, walks a couple batters, there's a lot of ways, even if he doesn't pitch bad, to get, pulled early. Or if the Cubs do go out and score 10 runs in the first 5, are you going to, use up a starter's arm for very much longer?
Yep.
A's, Astros, JP Sears over 3.5 strikeouts. I like that one right there.
Yep, he's over 3 of his last 5, 6 out of 10. Houston is tough to strike out, but this is another one kind of like Brady Singer. His line's never at 3.5, and the last time it was at 3.5, he went way over. Take advantage of that.
And then
minus 136 isn't bad.
Not bad at all. Dame Dollar asked about the money line in this game. Are you liking a side?
I don't mind backing the A's when JP Sears is on the mound at all, really. I don't mind the A's. They've been sneaky all year. It's kind of fading off a little bit, but
yeah. And yeah, Dame Dollar, he had asked about the Astros here, minus 225. I would not recommend them in a parlay, but definitely do not take them straight. But like Evan said, JP Sears on the mound he's 4-4, so he's won games this year too. There's a higher chance of them winning a game with him on the mound than some of their other pitchers. So I definitely would not try to force an Astros money line here in this situation.
No.
And I think it is. Upsets do happen. People hate to admit that in the MLB, but upsets do happen. Yeah, Dame Dollar, just leave it alone. Best advice there would be to leave it alone.
Yep.
Now, Yankees, Angels, Aaron Judge under 2.5 total bases. This is what happens when you have superstar hitters. It is not the the 1.5 total bases line anymore. It's up to 2.5 here.
Yep. So, yeah, basically exactly what you said. He's under this number in 6 of his last 10, and he's 0 for 6 in his career against Tyler Anderson, and that's with 3 walks. Now, the cool thing with this, the 2.5 bases, obviously walks don't count, but he gets walked a lot, so we could be stealing at bats with that too. I don't mind this play at all.
No, I don't mind that either.
Scary. It's still scary.
It is, because he can get a home run with any swing, but like you said, 0 for 6 against Tyler Anderson in his career, and not a bad strategy if the Angels want to just get him on base with walks. That does not count. He can get walks and score a run every time he's at bat, but if he's not getting hits, he's not getting bases.
Right.
Let's see. Somebody asked, Dame Dollar asked, do we take the Brewers over the Red Sox with Savali? Let's see.
He's on the mound. That's the pitcher. Savali. Okay. I don't like that game either.
The starter yet either.
I don't like that game either.
Let's see. Kodak said you've been streaming. First time seeing you. We've been going as much as we can. We took the 3-day weekend off, but we're here pretty much every other day. So we'll definitely see you guys on here. People are asking about the Rangers right now. Let's see. Going back to that game. Blue Jays Rangers. It's in Texas. Evaldi on the mound. I would say if I was going to take a team there, I'd take the Rangers. Do you agree?
Yep, I agree.
All right, let's see. So yeah, we would say Rangers. We got asked about the Tigers money line as well. That one, I'm a little more. Logan Webb on the mound is, I don't know. It's hard to go against him. Giants are also a very good team. Two good teams going at it today. Kodak, we'll get to the NBA in a sec. Let's finish these last couple games. Pirates, Diamondbacks, Mike Burrows under 14.5 total outs, plus 115 to have a short start here.
Yep, only one start this season and 2 in his career. He did get to 15 against Brewers, but this is a tough Diamondbacks lineup, and I don't know, plus money. I think there's a lot of value in this to get him out of there early.
I completely agree there. I mean, Diamondbacks have a chance to just pop off at any time.
Right.
Guys, as you're in on the TikTok, run up these likes too. 242 right now. I think our last live they were well over 1,000. So let's match those numbers here today. Marlins Padres, Ronnie Simon under half a single, minus 125.
Yep, and we like these single plays too because we have an out even if he gets a hit if they get in the gap or something. But minus 125, not bad. He's been okay. I don't love this one. Don't hate it. There wasn't very many good numbers for props in this game, but this is pretty good value if you got to have one.
And then our last game for a prop: Nationals Mariners. Logan Evans over 4.5 hits allowed.
Yep, another kind of juicy one. He's only started 3 games this season. He's over in 4 of the 5. Just another numbers play, but I don't love that one either. These top 3 coming are the best 3.
We got a question on Rangers and Diamondbacks as a little 2-man parlay. I don't hate that, to be honest.
Nope, not at all.
John asked Seattle minus 1.5. Washington, I don't know. Washington is a weird team.
Frisky.
Yeah.
No, I don't love it because I don't love Logan Evans on the mound.
Yeah.
He's just starting out, kind of, and I don't love him.
And then we got asked Rodon strikeouts over or under 7.
Don't know real. I mean, I don't have anything on that really.
Yeah, nothing on there. It is a lot. The Angels don't strike out as much as people think either. We also got asked for a quick recap of money line. So I guess if we go down the list really quick, Dodgers, Guardians.
Give me the Dodgers.
Dodgers, Cardinals, Orioles.
Staying away, but I would take the Cardinals.
Then Giants, Tigers.
Probably the Tigers at home.
I think so at home. They've been very, very good. And I like Logan Webb, but it's hard to go against them. Yep. Braves, Phillies.
Taking Phillies.
Same here. Just more consistent. Strider hasn't looked himself yet. Twins, Rays. What do you think?
Give me the Rays. And we talked last week about how bad the Rays were at home. They just had 5-6 games in a row where they were killing it at home. So let's keep that going. I like the Rays.
And as much as Joe Ryan's a good pitcher, he's also very hittable sometimes. Right. So I think I would not be surprised if they can put some runs up early today. White Sox at the Mets.
Mets.
Yep. I don't think this is one of the ones we're going to see an upset there. Red Sox, Brewers. No pitcher announced for the Red Sox.
Yeah. Goofy. I mean, I like the Brewers there.
I think so too. Reds, Royals. I know a game we don't really love.
No, I like the Reds though if I had to pick one.
A little upset there. Rockies, Cubs. I think this one has got to be the Cubs here.
Give me the Cubs.
Blue Jays, Rangers. We told you guys we like the Rangers more. Athletics, Astros. This might be one of the upsets.
Yep, give me an upset there. Give me the A's.
And then Yankees, Angels. Any shot the Angels, get another win at home here?
I mean, Tyler Anderson can keep it close, but I would take the Yankees, but I probably wouldn't take it any of no money line there, but Yankees.
Yeah, I would say Yankees. I don't love that game though. Angels have been weird too. We saw what they did to the Dodgers,
right.
in LA for that one at the Dodger Stadium too. Marlins, Padres.
Padres. That was a scary game yesterday. That went to 11 yesterday.
Padres
ended up pulling it out, but I think Padres might run the table the rest of the series.
And Padres are still, 17-8 at home.
Right.
Of course, I think 3 of those losses were when we were on them, but
Yeah.
They've still been great at home. Nationals, Mariners. I'm scared of this game
Yeah,
personally.
I think this is our second upset pick. I like
Yeah,
Nationals and the A's might be the two nice little upsets today.
I like that. And then Pirates, Diamondbacks. I think D-backs got this one.
Yep. Honestly, if I had to put it, I would say like the safest ones in my head is Diamondbacks, Mets, Cubs.
Yeah, I
But
agree
those are
with
going to be those are going to be juicy.
Diamondbacks, Mets. Yep, I would not fight that one at all. And like you said, it would be juicy. So, if you guys are doing that, not a bad situation would be to take them all -1. Worst case, they all win and you push if all
Right.
three of them just win by one. But you will get a lot better value there, and you're not risking a full run line. And even if you go 2 teams win by 2, the next one wins by 1, you still cash out. So if you're going to do that, don't hate the -1 option that you can
Nope.
get on that right there.
Nope.
Now, quickly, we had been asked about the NBA. So we have, let me pull up the spread real quick. Pacers -2.5 to take a 3-1 lead against the Knicks in Indiana. Where's your head at with this one?
Well, all the road teams have won so far. I think I like the Pacers.
I completely agree here. I think
Yeah.
that the Knicks were in a must-win situation
They
last
got it
year,
done.
and
Yep.
they got it done. But what I noticed, especially watching the fourth quarter there, was that the Knicks played their best, and Indiana definitely did not. Indiana missed a lot of easy shots down the stretch, and if they make 2 of those, they
Right.
win that game anyway. So I don't know. Indiana's playing on they're playing great basketball, and I think that, they know we can't go back 2-2. We need to get a win at home, protect our
Right.
home court. They didn't do that in game 3. I think they do it here. And I think this series is, getting wrapped up sooner than later.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I liked it. I like the Pacers.
Then we got asked, Jake came in and said LeBron's overrated. So that's
Yep.
good thank you, Jake, for the reminder. Let's see. John said go with the script, Knicks money line. I don't know if that's the script this year, John. Let's see. We got asked what's the 3-man. So there's 2 ways. We could do the one we just talked about if you're doing money line, and that would be the Cubs, the Diamondbacks, and who was our third? And the Mets.
Yep.
Take them all -1 to get better value.
We have our top 3 props too.
Top 3 props is going to be a lot better value. And I don't hate doing that at all. Tanner Bybee under 4.5 Ks +125. Brandon Lowe over half a hit -170. Lindor under 1.5 total bases -125. I mean, that's going to get you good value there.
Yeah, no, I love those 3. And the only reason I didn't put Judge in there is because, he's not human sometimes, but I like that Judge under 2.5 bases also.
Dame Dollar asked about the Padres in a money line parlay as well. I don't hate that. I mean, that is, I think, then going. Actually, the -160 is not terrible value too. If you're trying to get a little more odds, the Padres is a team that I would say I'm comfortable with.
Right, and kind of like with the Mets White Sox game. I mean, the Marlins gave them everything they had yesterday. Went to 11 innings, ended up losing. Now the Padres might just run with the rest of this. They've been kind of on a down tilt for the last couple of weeks, but the Padres are coming back. I mean, they'll be all right.
Yep, and then we got asked about Kolek pitching outs. Was he one of our props
No,
today?
he wasn't. He's Padres pitcher today.
Okay.
Can't remember exactly what the exact number was, but it wasn't great value on it. I can't remember off the top of my head though.
Yep. Let's see. We got somebody with a +35,000 parlay, 500 to pay 39K.
Okay.
That's a 6 legger. So he's on Phillies, Twins, Red Sox, Reds, A's, and Yankees. That is gutsy right there.
Gutsy. I don't mind any of them, but gutsy.
Yep. We'll be rooting for you at a minimum here. Let's see. Final questions. You're gonna post all your picks, everything in the Discord. If you guys have money line questions, just ask us in the Discord. But let's see. German Marquez under 15.5 outs. We crushed him on his over the other day. I'm not touching a line of him right now. We had our moment with him.
Right, and the problem with that game is wind is blowing in. That Cubs game, usually overs are always the right call,
Yep.
but that wind's swirling, and those pitchers might go longer than expected. The only reason we got Cade Horton under is because 17.5 is 17.5.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's see. Cody asked Diamondbacks -1.5.
don't mind it.
Don't mind it at all. Yeah, that's definitely not a bad one. Cubby said Red Sox, Twins, Cardinals money line. It's easy today. I don't know about that one.
Brewers is a little scary.
Yeah, and even the
And
Twins.
the Rays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and the
think the Rays
Rays.
win that game.
Right.
You like Giants or Tigers? We kind of like the Tigers there, G-Way. Kodak asked Pacers -3.5. Back to NBA. I would, if I was taking a spread, I would probably take Pacers -3.5. I think they could win if they play their best. They can win by 10 on any of these games. And I just don't trust the Knicks to show up multiple nights in a row at this
Right.
point.
And it's clear that they're just the better fourth quarter team at the end of the game.
Yep.
They look way more, still firing instead of tired and lazy,
Yep, completely agree. Suzuki over half a walk. Is that a line you like to?
Seiya Suzuki, Cubs.
Yes, yeah. Been walked the last 3 games.
All right. I mean, he's also been hitting the hell out of the ball too. I mean, he leads the MLB in RBIs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't love that. I'm not sure on Marquez's walk stats off the top of my head, but no, I'm not sure.
We got Tanner Bybee under 17.5 outs. I like that too. That goes right in with our under strikeout prop there.
Yep. If one happens, the other one should happen.
Yep. We got told I love bases for some guys, but I hate when they get walked. LOL. I wish those counted as bases. It's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing when you're on the under. It's a curse when you're on the over there.
Right.
NC, what do we miss? Wait, y'all think Tigers Giants game under 9.5?
I don't mind that. 2 great pitchers on the mound. They're supposed to both go deep into the games. That's a good under. That's also a good nerfy for the nerfy people out there.
Definitely nerfy in that game, under in that game, and yeah, I think a great indicator. I'm surprised that it's at 9.5 with 2 pitchers expected to pitch 7 full innings there. Cubby said Red Sox in a funk. They due for a win today. Could be, but I don't know. I still don't. On the road, I don't love it. Ohtani over 1.5 bases. I mean, that can always happen.
Yeah, that could happen on the first pitch of the game, like it has the last 2
games. Yep. All right, let's see. Final questions, then we're gonna hop off, guys. Let's see. Anyone got anything? 4,000 likes today. That's not bad. There we go. And hey, soon enough, we're gonna have to start talking fantasy football for our fantasy audience here too.
Yep.
Okay, we got asked about money line. We won't go through them all, but I think the best thing that you can do today is Diamondbacks, Cubs, and who are we all? And Mets. And take a -1 if you want, a lot better value. Arizona win by 1-2. I think so, JJ. I mean, they could win by more though.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1-2 kind of puts you in a box.
Yeah, if that's one of the 1-2 bets, I wouldn't take that because those are risky anytime. Mm-hmm. Yankees and Boston. Like the Yankees more than the Red Sox, but I don't love them. Definitely don't love them. Let's see. Any NBA player props to parlay in the NBA? Kodak, we do have. Well, Tyrese Halliburton under 3.5 threes, and then how many more do we have today?
I think we have 2 more at least.
2 more NBA player props in the VIP today that have this absurd value.
Yep.
What was our play? We'll round out the live here because we're not going to be able to get every NBA prop. We only take props that have value, guys, too. So, none of this is, I think, so-and-so did this the other night. They should be due for this. Like, this is all value plays. Right. That's how you make money doing this. But Tyrese Halliburton, under 3.5 made threes. The line's already changed to 2.5 on DraftKings and probably some other books by now. So you guys got to lock in with us, every morning when we post this stuff to get the best money in the market.
And then NC's talking about Suzuki, 2 total bases. Yeah, I would take his over. He really is one of the hottest bats in the game. I'm definitely wouldn't take his under. Now I don't love it. The value's not always there, but I would take the over.
He has been. I mean, he's just been raking.
Yep.
More money line picks. Join the Discord for that because we got to round out the live here. But we will always be answering money line picks in the Discord there. And all right, with that, I think it's time. 4,500 likes. Today, pretty nice. Good. Thank you, guys. Let's go. Good luck to us all. That's right. Let's do it. See you guys. We'll see you next time.